Hello again, and welcome back to Groov Mekanik's Techno Tricks, video number 3. So this time around I'm going to show you some more reverb tricks on some percussion. Just before we start, on this kind of glue loop that I showed in the last video, I just made it slightly more mono and added some ping pong delays to just make it not so kind of stereo, because I don't want it to be so stereo because it's percussion and we want that front and center and have lots of energy. So making that a little bit more mono, and then the ping pong delays just to kind of spread it back out a little bit, but in a nice way, and give it a little bit more interest. Very subtle, but it works. Cool. So now let's add some kind of offbeat techno claps. Let's go something like this. Cool. Now on this clap I'm going to add reverb and pop that into the chain of just that clap, so it's only affecting the clap inside this drum rack. And I'm just going to solo this. Now this is a very similar technique to the kick reverb, but a little bit different in that we're kind of focusing on a different quality that we want to create. So this time, again, I'll turn these off and just going to use import processing to kind of focus on more of trying to get like a really clean kind of slap back of that clap. The idea is this kind of like suck back or sucking or slap back type effect on this clap, so it's like yeah, so gonna get that about there, maybe roll off some of the high end in the diffusion. Cool. Maybe turn down the density, which kind of, it's like if there's more things in the room, then the density would be higher. If there's less things in the room, density would be lower. So there's kind of more of a cleaner kind of echo qualities to the reverb. And let's change the size. Again, like I mentioned in the other video, the size kind of quite drastically changes the tonality of the reverb. So I'm going to pick a size that kind of works not only with this sound, but with our other percussion sounds. Cool, and let's crank up the pre-delay. Let's see how that sounds with the rest of the sounds. So I'm going to make this more mono, so reduce the stereo-ness of the echoes in this reverb. And shorten the decay time. Cool. So that's about where I want it, I reckon. Kind of what I'm aiming for. So with it off, with it on. So it just sounds like a little bit more interesting than just having that offbeat clap. Yeah. So now let's apply a similar technique to some rides. Cool, that's kind of the rhythm I'm after. Just going to change some of these settings here. And again, put this reverb inside the chain of the rides. Might use similar settings to what we use for the clap, but more stereo-ness so that these rides are a little bit kind of, yeah, wider. A bit more stereo. Cool, that works. I might even put a delay after it as well, and maybe I'll use a filtered delay for this, but I'm just going to use this center channel and use this filter part. I think that'll do. That again just kind of adds some more interest to our kind of rhythm of our ride. Also going to turn down the volume of this chain. And with this clap, I'm going to compress it a lot so that it's kind of like a really big crunch. And I'm just going to use super duper fast attack and release times, and this is basically like soft clipping the sound, because as soon as it reaches the threshold, it's quickly turning it down really, really fast, and that can actually create some distortion, which can sound cool. So I'm just going to turn up the gain afterwards to make up for the volume difference in the compression. Cool, that's about right. Yeah. So we got our sounds. Cool. Alright, that'll do for this video. Thanks for watching. I'll be back with another video soon. See ya.